Hey Lunarticks Collective, this is our lunar pool for the 11th of October 2019. Of course, as always, the messages may resonate with the days surrounding and following the day of the actual lunar pool. I am trying to do them daily. I know I missed almost 2 weeks there. 5 of Swords, crossing that Magician card at the center of the reading. Challenging, change, mental battles, verbal battles, fights, maybe just internal fights, but fights nonetheless, crossing an energy of action and willpower. Some of you are dealing with a trickster of some kind. This is the Game of Thrones tarot deck that we are using in today's lunar pool. If you're interested in this deck or any of the decks that I use in Lunarticks tarot readings, you can check out the description box down below. Yeah, some of you may be, as I said, dealing with a trickster here. Same character showing on the bottom of the deck. So, and that's what's causing the fights, the battles. They might be specifically dishonest with you or not completely forthcoming with you in terms of, for some it's money, for some it's love. But whether it's you or someone you're dealing with, someone here is you or someone you're interacting closely with here is not putting all of the cards on the table. Not showing you everything, or rather what I mean to say, of course, is showing you one thing while they're doing another. Wanting to be, there's the King of Swords showing again. That's your near future. Okay, so some of you are this magician because you are manifesting. You know you have all of the tools to create something, to manifest something that you want. And so you are trying to do so. And this is you not putting all of your cards on the table. This is you showing people one thing, you doing one thing, and then behind closed doors doing something else because you don't want to talk about or really publicize what you're working on, what you're trying to manifest before it has come to fruition a little bit more, right? But for others of you, as I said, you're dealing with someone, you're interacting with someone close to you who is not showing you everything, is showing you one thing and doing another. And it may be with money for some, but for a lot of you with this Knight of Cups here in the recent past, this gives me the feeling that it's actually someone that you're entangled with in an emotional sense. They've been making you offers, promises, and even if it is financial in nature, it's an emotional matter to you, right? It's probably something that you're really depending on or really need, or are really excited about what it would bring in for you. But there's some sort of offer and offer, promises, commitments even here in the recent past that were premature, maybe immature, somebody making promises they couldn't quite live up to. And then in the near future, we have this King of Swords energy. So though this situation has caused either some mental battle within you or maybe even some, like we said, verbal battles, but battles nonetheless, internal or external, fights, we see this truth coming in the near future. Someone deciding to be honest, or someone just clearly able to see the truth, someone perhaps, and it looks like it's a cold, hard truth that is seen, is shown, is known, is wielded there, and is probably used to cut ties with someone for a lot of you. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries specifically, I was just about to say, and then the Fool card turns up. This is another Aries energy, just like the Magician. For others of you, it may be a Gemini energy that you're dealing with. I wouldn't get too hung up on the signs, though. We also see water energy. We also see air energy. We all have all of the energies in our chart always, right? They're just different ones are highlighted at different times. And so, yeah, someone could be showing up as any energy in a reading anyway. So I would never get too hung up on those, but it's great when they help to clarify things for us as much as they can in a general reading, especially for the collective like this, right? And yeah, I don't even think I said that at the beginning. These lunar pools, I'm trying to do them daily, and they are, as always, for the collective, for any and all signs, of course. And we have more Gemini energy. So we have Aries energy showing up a couple times and Gemini energy showing up a couple times. So it's likely that is in the mix as far as whomever you're interacting with, or even in your own chart as this finds you. Because the Lover's card then as well shows up in the more distant future here. And then we have the Four of Cups showing up on the bottom of the deck. Again, an offer. Someone making an offer to you, I believe. I think for most of you, that's the case. That you could be on either side of this dynamic, of course, but someone making an offer to you, it looks like that you are withdrawing from, that you're uninterested in because you are focused on other things. And it may be a necessary withdrawing here. This is again the same character showing up in this spread. Peter here making the offer. So it may be, if you are dealing with a trickster, if you are dealing with someone who's manipulating you in some way, or just making immature, premature offers, promises, commitments, like I said, that they can't really live up to, that they're going to feel differently about as you all get to know each other, or time progresses and they continue to grow and change, right? If it is someone like that, then you may be withdrawing because you hear this warning, you heed this warning, either from me or another reading or your own intuition, what the synchronistic signs, that you just feel guided to withdraw and listen to that gut instinct, listen to that intuitive knowing and nudge and tug, right? It feels like a tug to me. At the same time, your advice card here is the Fool card. So if it is an Aries energy, you may be advised here to take a second look at that offer. You are, in general, regardless of the signs, advised with this card often to go ahead and take a risk. So some of you may be withdrawing from an offer that actually is just, and you're actually just doing so out of fear, afraid to take a risk. So I think for those of you that relate to this spread in the way of, you are this magician, you are manifesting something with the tools available to you, you realize they are enough, and so you are not talking about or showing everyone what you're trying to manifest, because you know that's not the best way to stay focused and have it come to pass and keep negative energy off of your efforts, right? If you're showing up like that and it's you that is the magician here, you may be receiving some type of offer that in relation to these creative efforts, these emotional efforts of yours, and it may be an emotional offer that you are retreating from out of fear, out of maybe more so fear of your own success even than fear of failure, but either. And you are advised, I think, if this offer is some sort of new beginning for you in relation to what you are trying to manifest, and you're having this internal mental struggle and battle regarding whether or not you should take this risk, right? Then I do think that you may be thinking too much with your head instead of your heart. And again, are advised to take this new beginning, and it's shown that this is a partnership, a path, a choice, a contract that will be a lengthy entanglement and really a bond in your life, a major part of your life, and is a good fit for you. If, however, you are dealing with a trickster, someone making an offer to you that your gut is telling you is immature, premature. I think the Fool card shows up then to advise you to start anew without this person. Because I get the feeling in that scenario, in that case, this is you withdrawing out of necessity from that trickster. It's not, the magician, of course, is not always a trickster in this particular deck and depiction. That's often how it comes across for me. Depends on where it is in the spread and just the feeling coming through with it, as always. But I see the truth coming out in the near future, and again, probably cutting ties from them, so that really reinforces this new beginning without them. Unless it's something innocent here, these are intended to be daily readings as often as possible. So unless it's something innocent, unless someone was doing one thing right under your nose while making you think they were doing something else, right? Showing you one thing while doing something else entirely, and it was something innocent. Like the most obvious cliche example that comes to mind is like, planning a trip or a gift or a birthday party or some sort of party for you, and you could sense that they were lying about something, but it was, supposed to be a surprise or something for you. Like, so that's, such an obvious example, and that's all it is an example. But unless it's something innocent like that, and then in that case, if it's something innocent and something that you can let go and it's no big deal, then I think you're advised kind of that's a romantic scenario, and it's not necessarily romantic, right? But this is an emotional offer in the past. But if it's something innocent and you can get past it, whatever the relationship may be, then I think you're advised to have a new beginning with that person. And again, in the more distant future, we see a bond, a lengthy entanglement, trust being implied in a situation that's like a contract, maybe literally one if this has to do with work or, some sort of business opportunity for you. But otherwise, if it's something, if it's some sort of deception that is actually the causing fights between you and that person, the truth is revealed and it feels more like betrayal or like something that makes you feel like you can't trust that person, right? Again, listen to that intuitive tug, right? As always. But in that case, then of course, I feel like it's, a new beginning without that person after cutting ties, being brutally honest with them, getting the whole picture, and, starting anew. And, it shows you here that too will cause some fears. That it's a total mystery. It would be a brand new beginning. So that gives me the feeling some of you have been with this person or working with this person in connection with this person for quite a while, because life without them or after cutting these ties in some way is brand new. It's mysterious, it's mystical, it's magical, but and so it's dangerous. There is cause to hesitate over that type of a risk. It feels like something you never planned for, and you can't picture, and you don't know how to navigate, that is completely out of your control, right? But ultimately, you're headed toward this type of divine connection and partnership, soulful connection and partnership, fated connection and partnership, a lengthy entanglement, and one that really that spans lifetimes, spans multiple lifetimes, right? You're headed for an interaction that some sort of connection instead, whether it's a business partnership or romantic partnership, some sort of fated divine connection, to replace this one that is meant to be on your path, right? It is definitely meant to dictate a portion of your course, your journey. That's what this new beginning is urging you to. It's some partnership, experience, divine connection, whether it's just a soulful friendship or partnership or actually a new lover, literally, whatever it is, it's meant to be and meant to really influence and impact and guide your course for a time. At least for a time. It's you linking back up with a soul that you've known throughout lifetimes. Or if, you know, if your connection is reaffirmed with someone here, or something in terms of what you are supposed to be doing, what you think is your, you know, purposeful for you to be doing at this time, then that is a connection that I think is a soulful one that spans multiple lifetimes. It is you reaffirming then a connection with something that you have had for a very long time, longer than just this lifetime even. So I think we will leave this lunar pool there. That's what I see coming through for us for the collective on October 11th, or for October 11th, 2019. The moon is in Pisces, will still be in Pisces, I believe. So this is the energy I see coming through for that Pisces moon and Libra season 2019. I hope you will check the lunar pools on other days. If this one didn't resonate with you, that doesn't mean another one won't. And check out the pick a card readings that I did instead of lunar pools there for a couple of weeks. One of them is called What Else Do I Need to Know Now? It is timeless, and so is the other one, which is called This or That, Which Path Should I Choose? So if you are trying to make a choice, that's a great place to look for a reading. Again, both of them are timeless. And if you do need a personal reading, just check out the description box down below. All of the links and information you would need are there, including my email address, lunartickstarot@gmail.com. My name is Aries, and I'm happy to work with you anytime. If you'd like to email me first, that works for me as well, or follow a link, either way. That said, thank you so much for all of your support to Lunarticks Tarot. I truly appreciate all of it, the likes, comments, subscribes, the orders, the donations. Thank you so much. And with that, yeah, we will end this session. Thank you, and I will post another lunar pool for us just as soon as I can.